friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today I am doing a custom journal spread for my patron Denise. She has requested a surprise, so this is really fun. This is number 2 of 2 surprises. The next patron video will not be a surprise. That one is a particular request. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The journal that Denise picked out is this beautiful little purple one from Archer and Olive. This was part of a previous subscription kit, so you cannot buy it on its own, but you can buy similar size notebooks. This one's a B6, or you can try to subscribe to not miss out on future journals that are exclusive to those boxes. All right, as always, anything I mention that I have affiliate links for or discount codes for will be listed down below. And let's go ahead and get started. We are using a Planners Anonymous kit for this one. I was looking through all my stuff trying to decide what to do for Denise, and this one looked really fun. I haven't even used this yet. I bought this last year. It's an older kit when there was a sale, or earlier this year when there was a sale. Sometime. I've had it for a while, haven't used it, and it is sort of fall because we've got all these sunflowers and there are a couple of stickers with like leaves and stuff, but it doesn't scream fall. Like, it definitely is fall, but it's not, like, I feel like it's okay. And since I don't know when Denise is going to be using this, I didn't want it to just be completely fall themed. So we have some really cute tapes. There's this little card and little bookmark thing that come with the kit. But then there's this whole little package with stickers. You'll see all of them in a minute, but I love these sunflowers. Boxes, which of course we'll need, and then some nice long stickers, which actually perfectly will fit in this smaller notebook. So I thought this would be really, really cool. So we are going to go ahead and use this. So here are the leaves and things, but that's okay. And we are going to use this and create a fun spread. There's also some just scrapbook paper in there, on sticker paper, and all of that. So we're going to go ahead and create something. I don't know where I'm going with this yet, but we will get started on this page. I do not like to use this first page since this is not a dot grid page. So I start here when making my custom Dutch journal spreads. Okay, so we have a lot of stickers and a lot of tapes. This is not super symmetrical, but we might be able to get something to work with it. So we will see. I definitely want to use this one. I kind of want to use all 3 of these. So we might make this very small Dutch doors to make as many Dutch doors as possible. And then of course those smallest ones will be like journaling from here over to here. So that's what I typically do. This is my little one that I play in that's the same size. And let's see, where is an example of when you cut it pretty small? Like here, see how we have so many pages? So you'd use up this whole section to write in. Anyways, let's get to it and figure out what our first little page is gonna be. As always, we're gonna start with the like frame of the Dutch doors and then decorate the rest of the spread, like this side and the boxes and all of that, after we get the Dutch doors done. Okay, so I want to start. Oh, these are actually really nice and look like they'll be fairly symmetrical because we have 2 of these. Yeah, let's use that. Okay, we're going to start with this one. And deciding where to put it. This is like the perfect size of sticker for this notebook. By the way, Planners Anonymous is in Australia, so if you're ordering from the US and you choose to shop there, just know shipping will take a little while. And if you're from outside the US and trying to find other international brands that aren't shipping from US, this is a great brand. I believe they now ship their product from China, I want to say. but either way, it's still coming from overseas if you're ordering from the US. Okay, so we're gonna start and just cut this. And then try to fit the other side on. This has been super fun having some surprise spreads where I can just look at the products that I have and the things that I've been kind of holding on to and haven't used and decide what to do. It's like, I don't know, I don't get to do that often. Okay, let's see if we can get this to fit somehow. It's definitely not gonna be a perfect fit, but I think we'll be able to make it work and just trim off a few things. I'm trying to keep it pretty straight in terms of the line going down. So you can see we're a little bit farther away from the edge, so I don't have to trim off as much, but that'll do. As I always say, the back side is never as perfect, like in terms of how close it is to the edges, as the front side, unless you have stickers that are completely symmetrical or mirror images of each other. All right, I kind of want to get this super thin orange washi. See, we've got some little bits of orange in here, and I think it's gonna look really nice just to do, I want it right here. No, we'll have a little gap. I think that's just gonna look really nice to have that little bit of framing on this. Cool. All right, so when you're making these Dutch door spreads, or waterfall tabs are the simplest types of them, you can either start from the back or the front. Today, obviously, we're starting from the front, so then we can lay down the next set and line it up so that it just kind of cascades down. So I have to decide, am I going to use one of these washi tapes, like this one right now, or am I going to use some stickers? Because we have some really nice stickers in here. Oh, here's another scrapbook paper. That's cute. Okay, we've got this one too. And like these are kind of the same size. Like there are certain things that we could use. Or like these pumpkins, these we could both use for Dutch doors, that kind of stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and do one that just thinking about it. I love this one. Okay. We can put a lot more sunflowers in it, of course. I love these little icons. We could do a whole like people one going down too if we wanted to. Okay, we're gonna put this one down next to make a simple tab, unless I decide to add anything on top of it. I'll move it over a little bit. Okay, do we want to put anything with this one? We could do a little notebook, because these are like the same size, or a circle. The circles are cute too. Let's do a notebook because this side has the little, like this is paint here, but it's the sunflower. Okay, this is not super die cut, so I'm gonna cut the parts that are gonna be over that so that you don't see as much white space. And I'm gonna put it like that. That's pretty cute. Okay. So Denise, I hope you like sunflowers. So this is my gyro cut. I use it for anything that is curved. You can also use an X-Acto knife or a little cutting pen, like one of the click ones or something like that. And then I like to use scissors on the straight lines. And there we go. All right, we're gonna leave that like that for just a second and get this side. And again, I need to trim. Oh, I can tear it right here too if I wanted to. Oh, I see what you could have done. You could have, that's very interactive. Okay, so what I'm figuring out that I didn't figure out when I tore it off is that we could have stuck this to this one so it could open. Interactive sticker with perforated edges. That's so cool. Okay, we're not doing it that way because I need it for the Dutch door, but that is super cool. I've never seen that like on a sticker. Maybe it's a normal thing for certain people to make, but I've never seen it. So much fun. Okay, so I trimmed that little bit again. Oh, we need the tape. Oh my gosh. Got to put the tape down first. I mean, we don't have to, but then I'd have to trim the tape. This is easier with the white sticker, the white paper sticker. Okay, and then we're gonna go like that and like that. Okay, have a tiny bit of just the edge folded over, so I'm gonna take that off. All right, so now we have 2 Dutch doors so far. Look at that, that's very cute. All right, I do want to get this one in, and this is pretty fantastic, but do we want it at the back instead and have something more down it? We might. Let me think. Let me look through all these sheets again. We do have, these are not cut out, we do have this little mini set of florals. It's on a lot of the pages. We have this larger one. We have quotes. I know I want to use some of these bigger ones, but I love the game night stickers. Okay, these all go together. Thinking. Okay, game night pieces go together. Let's just organize for a second. The leaf and the photo frame stuff, those are pretty cute too. Okay. We're gonna do like a little collage down this side and try to fill the other side. So for instance, do I have another bookshelf anywhere? I don't think I do. Do I have something that could fit similar to a bookshelf? Because I like that bookshelf. No, not really. Okay, so we're just gonna use other stuff. We're gonna start with this down here and work our way up. A pumpkin. These two will work out similarly. They won't be perfect, but they'll be similar. Let's use the spoons on this side because we have done a lot of sunflowers, so the little vase can go on the back side. This is really cute, but it's big compared to other things. But the spoon, I mean, so this is obviously not a perfect match, but the height of it is very similar. So can I use the spoon on the back side, guys? I think that'll work. I think that'll be okay. So I'm gonna put the cookie jar in. Okay, so on the back, we're gonna use these 4. Those are both kind of rounded. So we can do that. And we're gonna bring it this way because this pops out a little bit. We've got those. Oh, we've got these little plates, like a little plate collection, fancy plates. We're gonna put one like that. And just the edge of another like that. We're not gonna trim these yet just so it's easier to see the edge. Okay, and we're gonna trim this. So this is like a collage style of Dutch door here, which is one of my favorites. You can do it with florals, you can do it with butterflies. Those are some really easy ones to try it on for the first time. But then you can just go with any stickers like these and just look for similarly sized stickers. They don't need to be perfectly the same, like our pumpkins are not the same, the crock pot and Dutch oven or whatever are not the same, but they'll work. Okay, so I am going to put that there, knowing that that's where that one's gonna go, and place a second one in just to fill that up. Okay. And then with the pot of food, we had said the little hat. And let's go from the bottom up here. Here's that one. And then the pumpkin. And then the florals. And as you can see, this isn't a perfect fit, but it's gonna be pretty close. Like it helps us follow the shape. So like to me, that's acceptable. And then the spoon can just go like that, or maybe this way. Yeah, let's do it this way. And let's get a little something there just to kind of fill that gap out. So we'll put this here. And there we go. Let's go ahead and trim this one. So that's what we've got so far. And I kind of want to try to sneak in one extra Dutch door in there just because it's always fun to have like so many pages. So what if we just do this one? I love the Scrabble letters. What if we just do it like this so you barely see it and then you see home, family, and all of that? Yeah, let's just do that and then have one last one on the back. And then we have to bring it all together by actually decorating the rest of the page. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one this way. Okay, this is coming along, you guys. I love a good kit where it gives you like everything you need, makes it so easy. And this one's going on the back because I absolutely love this tape too. It just merges all the things. The painting, the games, the sunflowers, the kitchen. The one thing I'm feeling is this orange might be just a bit too bright, you guys. I'm gonna pull that up and see what I think. Second guessing that part. Yeah, we're gonna leave that off. We do have this one, but it's got quotes on it, and I'm not a big fan of like a ton of quotes in my journals. I don't know. Okay. Now we figure out what can go over here, which is gonna be one of these bigger pieces. Is it the artistic one? It might be the artistic one. Or do we like chop up some of this? Not the Scrabble one. I think it's the painting type one. I really like this one. And again, it's like just the perfect height to get into this notebook. We have just a tiny bit to trim on each side. It doesn't quite go to the edge, so we're gonna get a little something extra there in just a minute. Okay, scissors. Constantly losing my scissors, you guys. Luckily, I have a whole jar of them. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, we do need something right there. I'm looking at all the different things we have. It might be one of those thin strips of sunflowers. Not a thick one, but like one of these thin ones, because I think that's like the exact amount of space we need to fill. And I don't need to cut too closely here. It just doesn't have any cut marks on these pieces. So had to cut it myself. Maybe cut a little too hard because I cut through the paper too. So this is a fun little part of the page because these little notes, it's decoration, the little like canvases over here, but also you can write on them. So you could write some little things about the day or whatever the journal's being used for over there. Maybe top 3 goals for the month, something like that. All right, so that is the Dutch doors and the waterfall tabs, whatever you want to call them. Now we're going to make it all pull together by having stickers and other stuff in the spread. All right, so we are going to just put some boxes in. As a reminder, when I journal in something this small, I use this whole thing for like 1 day, this whole thing for a day, maybe by here switching to 2 days, but just depends on how much each individual is going to be writing. I'm just making sure I can put at least 2 boxes in every page, and then I'll decide from there what more to do. See, I did up top, down low. This one actually will look good down this way, but I'll put it kind of middle down instead of all the way down, just so it's visually different than that one. Oh, I like this one, how it's like a little bigger with the little designs. So we did over left to the right, to the right. So this one should be to the left. It kind of fits in nicely right here. that one with one more. We're just using up all the boxes. Okay. Let's see. Where does it feel like we're missing something? Kind of here and here. This one has this sticking in, which again could be used as a box. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so this one we'll put down for some visual difference on each of the locations. Okay, and then we'll do this one maybe here. Okay, we are going to get a bunch of stickers in to decorate with it. Looking at each page, like this is like the sunflower page. This one gets into some paint, so merge those up. This one gets into the baking. So we'll try to, you know, pick some things from all the various places. So like on this page, this is a gap that I probably wouldn't write in, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to leave the rest of it blank to leave some space for writing. On this page, let's not poke myself with my tools. We need some of the kind of crafty painting stuff. We do have this, that's really cute, but it's pretty big. We also have this little piece here, the ephemera. That could be nice. Let's look at what else we've got. Okay, I just need to pick all these up. Okay, here is a little canvas. I like that. But we've got the same image right there. Oh, what about these? These little circles are nice. Yeah, we're gonna do this one over here. I like the little puzzle pieces of everything. That's really cute. Does that fit? It's a little too big. We do have this easel with a little sketch of a birthday cake on it. I think that's kind of cute, so we're gonna put that in. And then this is more kitchen-y things. Oh, there's another cookie jar. We could have used that even though it's smaller. It could have been a good sticker for the back. Okay, over here, we have a lot of kitchen stuff there. Could we do something more like family or that shelf? I love this shelf and it would, I think, fit just like right here. So we're just gonna do that. And then we have this little thing. So we'll at least fill that tiny gap because that's a really strange little gap. I could put one of those plates down here to kind of pull it more together. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so you have this little collage that continues this way. I think that looks pretty cool. And this definitely needs a few more things, yeah? Okay. Scoping through stuff again. We have the Scrabble letters here. What if we put these Scrabble letters in because it kind of fits? It's going to go across the page a little. That's okay. And again, we've got these, so might as well put one more in just to pull it together. And then maybe a few more game type things here and down here just to pull the page together. So maybe the timer and a chess piece. Yeah, that's looking cool. And then this, to bring it all back home to the beginning, let's use some sunflowers. I almost said dandelions. Let's use some sunflowers to pull this whole thing back together. Okay, we're gonna put this one down here. Actually, I see something that I might like on the other page that has sunflower but also has the paint. So it would pull it together even more. Does that look good there? I like it. I'm gonna just trim this little bit. Okay. Just looking at how busy the pages are and deciding if the last page is full or not. I feel like we could get a little something more in it. Maybe just like coming down a little bit more. That might do the trick. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I think we've done everything unless I want to kind of bring this together with a little collage across the middle. What do we think? The cool thing is that if I put stickers down and do that, I could always pull them back up. We've got all this going on. What if, okay, I guess a window kind of does need to be straight. I was gonna kind of make it off kilter like these ones. Wait, window on the other page. I'll explain why in a minute if I can lift it up. Okay, so we're gonna put the window here because we've got the paint here and this one's painted. And now it creates this line, but without the paint being too close together. That looks awesome. Okay, I think we're done. I think we've done it. I think I'm happy with this. Denise, I hope you love this. Let's go ahead and flip through everything. As a reminder, this kit is from Planners Anonymous and the notebook is from Archer and Olive. All right, let's take a look at this set of waterfall tabs. This is so much fun. I love it. All right, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye.